Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you the right way to apply makeup and the wrong way to apply makeup. I'm going to show you the side that can make you look more older, and I'm going to show you the side that can make you look a little bit more youthful. Now this video is mainly targeted towards women in their 40s and 50s, but it can apply to obviously 20, 30-year-olds as well. 60s, 70s, 80s, you name it. Makeup placement, maybe according to your face, makeup placement that I do on the wrong side can actually look great on you. I'm going to show you in the video that's going to come up after this the way I apply makeup on the wrong side of my face and the way I apply makeup on the right side of my face. So let me just rephrase that. Actually, the makeup that I've got on my face now is just, I actually corrected it now. So on this side of my face it was looking a little bit aging, so I just went ahead and took off that makeup and reapplied it to make it look symmetrical, which is this side of my face, because in the thumbnail you'll see. Anyway, so I'm going to do my best to demonstrate how not to do your makeup, and I'm going to show you how to actually do it so that you actually look a little bit more youthful. Now, by any means, even if you do apply makeup heavy, it can still look beautiful. In fact, sometimes when I see women, especially older women, with a heavy eyeliner look, they can actually really rock it. Same when I see a younger person, a really heavy eyeliner, cold look, looks fabulous. It really does. But I guess what I'm trying to depict in this video is mature women still doing makeup in a way that's too heavy-handed and it's actually dragging your features down. We don't want that. We want to actually lift the features up and just give you a more brighter, lighter look to the face. And also in this video I'm going to talk about how you don't really need to pack on too much makeup in order to, you know, look good. A little bit goes a long way, and less definitely sometimes more. So enough with the babbling, let's get into the tutorial. I am going to be priming my face with the same primer for both looks. This side of my face is going to be the side where makeup is applied just heavily and it makes you look older than you actually are. On this side of the face we're going to do a more youthful, make you look younger look, using the Essence primer. This one here is the Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer. Four pumps of that all over the face. This step is not necessary. You can go in with a sunscreen of your choice. Sorry for the birds. You can go in with a sunscreen of your choice or any hydrating moisturizer. Now for this video I'm going to be sticking to one foundation, and the one that I'm going to be using is the KVD Good Serum Apple Foundation. This is the one that comes in the bottle. Just giving that a shake, and we're going to do a pump of the foundation on this side of the face. We're going to just smooth it on. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be putting on a bit more foundation than normal, just to show you that more is not necessarily better. Using the e.l.f. brush, working that foundation in. Well, I need to build it up because it's not looking as cakey as I'd like. So a bit more foundation, putting it over the spots where I did before and working that into the skin. So to me, this is looking quite heavy. You know, when we do the other side of the face, we'll be able to compare exactly what I'm referring to, but this side of the face looks heavier and caked with foundation. I mean, it's not looking bad, but I did do 2 full pumps of foundation, and this is a kind of a, not a full coverage foundation, but it is a medium to full coverage foundation. So, you know, anyway, that's the first step of caking on foundation, which we don't want. Next, it's time for concealer, and I'm using the NYX, which one is this one? The Bear With Me Concealer Serum by NYX. And I'm going to just do way too much of a pump, but just to let you know that we really do not need this much foundation, sorry, this much concealer going under the eyes. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, you wouldn't apply that much anyway, right? And I'm just going to get a concealer brush. Which one am I going to use? I'll use this one here, and I'm going to try and work that in as best as I can. Zoom you guys in closer so you can see. And I'm just going to blend that rest of it in with my makeup brush, foundation brush. It's not looking too bad. I mean, it's on. Normally with this amount I would use it for both eyes, but I pretty much use the whole pump on the one eye, which really is just way too much. So I'm just going to be using the NARS primer on the eyes to prime the lid. Just like that, and I'll blend that in with my finger, making sure to go into the inner corners there, all the way up to the brow bone. Now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, and since I don't actually use a powder eyebrow, I'm just going to try and do my best to portray how using too much of this isn't a good thing. So we'll just work that through. They're birds outside, they're corellas, and they sound like they're dying on the PowerPoint. On the power lines. I'm going to build it up a little bit more, because one thing about really dark eyebrows is that it can look harsh and scary. I think I'm scaring myself with this look. Okay, so now we're going to be going in with contour. And I'm just using the Mecca contour stick. And I'm just going to be blending that in with, this is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Concealer Brush. Now, what you can see firstly is I've applied the actual contour really low on my jawline. It should be placed a little bit higher, but this is kind of not a good placement for the contour to be done, if you know what I mean. Although it isn't that bad, right? But now it's time for blush, and again I'm going to be using just a cream blush in this demonstration, and I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to be blending that in with an e.l.f. Precision brush. Not good. Moving on to eyeshadow. Today I thought I'd pull out an old palette which I haven't used in a while, and this one here is called the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. Which have these beautiful brown warm tones and a few gold shimmery tones. I'm going to dip into the shade called Sting, tapping off the excess, and I'm trying to do my best here to make it look not as good as it should look. So I've deliberately done nothing. I've just applied it to the bottom of the lid and taken it up to the top part of the lid where it naturally creases, and I've left it like that. I've done nothing to shape the eye, just left it quite plain. Eyeliner pencil, this one here is by Wayne Goss and it's in the shade Amber, and I'm just doing, so now what I'm going to do is just line the lower lash line. And I'll line the top of the lid as well. I really do need to sharpen this pencil, so I will do that soon. I'm going to apply mascara on the top and bottom lashes. I'm going to powder the face. I'm going to apply way too much. Starting off under the eyes. Over the foundation, powdering just not over the blush, but just where I've actually got the main foundation. Now I don't know if you can see, but that is really heavily packed on. That is just a lot of powder, okay? It's a lot of powder. For the sake of the video, I know that we wouldn't leave the eyeshadow like this, so I am going to go in and do a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to be using a Sigma brush. This one here is the Sigma the E36 brush. I'm going to be dipping into this nude shade here called Flyby, and I'm going to dip into Honey. So Flyby and Honey. And I'm putting that all over the top part of the eye, just like that. Okay, now we're going to do the lips, and I'm using this Essence 8 Hour Matte Lip Pencil. This one here is in the shade, the Perfect Shade, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can show you guys a bit better. I'm going to do the outline the lips, and the mistake that I'm doing here, and it's not really a mistake, but you want to add a little bit of fullness to the lips. I think it provides a more youthful look, but what I'm actually here doing today is I'm going to just line on the actual lip line itself. And what I'll do is I'll just fill in the rest of the lips with that colour as well. Okay, I'm leaving this side of the face bare because we haven't started on making it look better. So let's go ahead and do the other side of the face. Using the same foundation, I'm just going to give it a shake. KBD Good Serum Foundation. Taking a pump of that foundation, even though it is too much, we're going to make it work to look better. And a really good tip to making a foundation look really well. Now you can go ahead, of course, and use a brush, but today's video I'm going to be using a damp beauty sponge. So I'm pouncing that foundation into the skin. Now the thing with the damp beauty sponge is it actually kind of shears out the foundation and it doesn't give you that heavy cakey look. Next I'm going in with the concealer, only doing half of what I actually need and putting that under the eyes. And what I'm going to do is just let that sit for a little bit, maybe about a minute. And while we're doing that, we're going to just put some eye primer on the eyelid. Same amount as we did before. Work that in with the finger, making sure to go to the inner corner of the eye. And you know what, whilst we're also waiting for that concealer to dry underneath the eye, we can go in and do a little bit of eyebrows, not as harsh as what we did last time. Using the same eyebrow gel as before, which is the Essence Make Me Brow. I'm not packing on any more colour than I need to. Nice, groomed, defined. I think it's about time that we blend that concealer in with the same damp beauty sponge. I'm just going to hold my mirror up here because it's a little bit too low for my liking. You can even use the damp beauty sponge to make sure that it blends in with the rest of the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and do some powdering. This is not in the exact same order as last time. And for my brush for powdering, I'm going to be using a stipple brush, going in with the Kosas Cloud Set foundation, tapping off and powdering the face really, really lightly. You don't need a whole lot. Under the eyes, really gentle. Maybe dip in one more time just to give it a nice little powder. And I'm going to show you that you can apply cream products over powder so easily. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the contour, again using the same contour stick. Now I'm placing it here, which is higher. Here I placed it low. Here I'm placing it just under the cheekbone. Blending that in with the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Concealing Brush and working it upwards, not downwards. Nicely blended in. Now we're going to go in with blush. The blush placement for this is higher on the cheekbone before we put it down there. Working that blush in, bring it in a little bit more towards the center of the face. This provides a really healthy glow and more of a youthful flush to the face. Just zoom you guys out just so you can have a look and see the difference there. We're not going to do bronzer today. I think it's just bronzer sort of like an added step in my opinion. The same with highlighter as well. We're just going to skip that. So we're just sticking to the blush placement today. Now going in using the same palette by Urban Decay. Going in with the shade that we use first, which is called Sting right there. And placing that on the outer edge of my eye. I'm creating a little bit of a shape like that. Now with the other side of the brush, I'm dipping into both that Flyby and Honey shade and putting that in the inner corner of the eye. And by placing the lighter shade in the inner corner of the eye and blending it in with the outer darker, deeper shade, it actually makes the eyes look a little bit more bigger, closed and a bit bigger. Just getting a different brush now to blend the edges. This is a big fluffy brush. I'm just blending the edges of that shadow there so it doesn't look harsh. This is a big fluffy brush. This one here is by Sonia G. It's one of my favorite blending brushes for really blending out edges of eyeshadow. And I'm blending those two shades together. Using the Wayne Goss eyeliner, I'm lining just the outer edge of the eye, just for a little bit more extra definition. And I'm doing a little flick of a wing, just enough so that I can actually blend it out with a different brush. Now the brush that I'm going to be using to blend that out is just an eyeliner brush. It's an angled eyeliner brush by, this one here is by Show angled eyeliner brush, the E835. So you just go over that eyeliner that you just placed, and you can then get a little bit of that and blend it up and out, just to create like a subtle wing. Using the same eyeliner brush, I'm placing that underneath the lower lash line, just on the outer third. And again, I'm getting that angled eyeliner brush and working that in. Dipping into the deeper, darker shade, I'm going to set that liner so it doesn't smudge. When you set it with powder, it really helps your eyeliner not to travel. And just stamping that on. I'm going to be putting on some mascara on the top and bottom lashes. If you have a challenging time curling your lashes, invest in a really good eyelash curler. I don't actually own an eyelash curler. I actually have a fear of using them, so don't listen to me. But if you are confident using an eyelash curler, definitely go ahead and use it and pre-curl your lashes before applying mascara. I won't be applying any eyeliner in the inner rims of the eyes for this video. But now we can go ahead and do the lip. So I'm just going to overdraw over my natural lip line. But not on the outer edge of the lip. You want to keep that on the natural lip line itself. It's only the top part of the lip, about 3/4 of the way, and then you can go back to your natural lip line. And I'm filling in the rest of the lips with the lip liner. I'm going to be applying a little bit of gloss. This is the aging side of the face, and this is the more youthful looking side of the face. I'm going to let my hair out just so you guys can have a better complete picture. Now, makeup application on this side of the face is a lot sheerer. The eyes are light, making the eyes look wider. The blush placement is higher. The lips are looking more fuller. The contour is in the right place where it should be. The powder's not caked on. This side of the face, the blush is lower, the contour's lower. It's kind of packed with powder. The eyes are closed in, the thick, heavy eyeliner closed in as well, because we've got the top shadow. We've got the highlighter really just too unnatural looking to be having a highlighter effect from the top part of the eye all the way up to the brow bone. We've got a really thick, heavy eyebrow. Here we've got a nicely groomed, in place eyebrow. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It will really help me out, and the YouTube algorithm, of course. Please consider sharing it with someone who you think might get some use out of it. For those of you who have recently subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. And a shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for your kind comments. It's absolutely beautiful, and thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not the best of, I'm a bit shy when it comes to compliments and stuff like that, so I do kind of, I just want to say thank you so much. Anyway, back at ya. So that is all for the video. Let me know what your thoughts are, how you do your makeup. I'd also like to hear your thoughts about what you actually thought about the tutorial. Was it not right? Was it right? It's very hard to actually please everyone in terms of the way it should have been done. Again, I'd love to hear your comments. Maybe you thought the face that had the makeup that I thought looked more aging was better than the other side. I don't know. Anyway, until then, have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.